Hey guys, Jessica Damu here with our Army Man toy review, and today we are reviewing the Trojan Horse. This toy is brought to you by LOD Enterprises. Make sure to check out their link down below in the more info area. They made this amazing piece, and that's where you can get it. And it's huge. It's absolutely huge. You know, it's over 12 inches tall. More like 15 at its absolute height. It looks like it's made out of wood. It was actually modeled after the war at Troy, the movie Troy. In that movie, there was a horse that looked a lot like this, and it was built out of scraps of the boats when the Greeks had to retreat, or at least made it look like they were retreating, meanwhile hiding inside of it, and King Priam just thought that bringing it inside was a great idea. Oh, this is amazing! I want a pony, not a horse. Meanwhile, I got all these horses from the chariot set pulling it forward. So if you buy this, you can buy it separately, just the Trojan horse. Got a couple different sets represented here. The heroes of the Iliad are here. So we have Achilles and his men. Just to show them off, we've got the horses from the chariot set, because obviously we've got to pull this in somehow. In the background we have one of the walls of Troy. See, the walls of Troy were quite impenetrable, so getting something to get through the walls was important, and the king just brought this in as a trophy. You can see kind of how it's representing, different pieces of the boats and whatnot. We have the rope. It's beautifully done. I actually talked to Ken Syak, the guy that started all of this, and a lot of his stuff has been, he hires a sculptor and they make it, and that becomes the basis for the toy. So that's really, really cool. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. Obviously, that has to exist, but can you imagine someone sculpted this and then it became a toy? It's made out of hard, durable foam, not brittle foam by any means. It's kind of like hard as wood, really. This is more of a display piece than a toy. It comes in 6 parts. We've got the floor, we've got 4 legs, and the upper body of the horse. If you want it to be permanent, you might want to hot glue it, but I'm not sure hot glue would be the right choice. Super glue sometimes eats foam. Actually, the thing I would recommend would be museum putty. Then it wouldn't move. Got some of my dead Trojans down here because they've been attacked by Achilles and his men. In some renditions, the Trojan horse is a lot bigger, but the truth is, all we need is enough guys in there to open the gate. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to flip our horse around the opposite way, which means he's going to be walking kind of backwards, only, different. But it's different on each side. So I wanted to show that off. In the movie, there were little doors right here and here. This one isn't so evident of necessarily where its doors are. See a mouth on the horse there. It is hollow on the inside. However, getting any of our men in is going to be... we pulled it off. Look at that. Here I was worried. Looks like we can fit a couple different Greeks in there. Everybody in the horse. Stop horsing around. One thing I would like to have seen on this would have been some kind of cool little trap door. And I suppose one could build it themselves out of balsa wood or something else by some little teeny hinges. Drill them in here. But something, just a little latch, so you could keep a couple soldiers in, and then just hit the latch, and then they would come out. Or, like the tail would lift up. I'm not really sure if this foam is durable enough for that. And it's more of a display piece than a children's toy. So, my thing is, I like toy designing. So I'm always looking for ways that something could have been improved. It's just something about the way I do things. Each leg is unique. This one has 3 ropes. This one has 2. Horse fits on there. It's kind of molded. And they're marked. Each leg is marked, right rear, left front, so you know where it goes. One part that's kind of hard, in the movie they would use like huge rollers. They would put them underneath it and they would just roll it forwards and bring another out from the back and put it in front. But I kind of wish this just had 4 little wheels. Even something simple like our chariot wheels, made in a nice brown color and made to go in. But again, I'm not familiar with foam and its capabilities, so that might not have been a possibility. But I also would have raised the cost of production significantly, because now you're dealing with multiple parts that need put together and things like that. But yeah, I do wish that there was a trapdoor, and I wish that it had, 4 to 6 wheels, just to kind of help it move better. I think that would have improved the toy considerably. But overall, it's still quite amazing. I wish I had the Walls of Troy to show you just kind of the comparison. However, just a heads up, this will not fit through the Walls of Troy. How did they get it in the city? But it's all just beautifully detailed, as you can see. And you can play around like I did, with King Priam here overlooking his trophy, and Helen, by his side, being so happy that she finally got her pony, for Christmas. And the horses can be pulling it in, and suddenly our guys can come out and just start attacking, going after them. Ah! No! So you can make quite the diorama. Like I said, I mixed several sets here. I mixed the set number 2, the Chariot set, number 3, the Heroes of the Iliad, to go along with my review of the Trojan Horse here. You can get each set individually, and you can buy more Walls of Troy, including its gates. It is quite possibly the most beautiful Army-Men toy prop I have ever seen in my entire life. It is beautiful. It's one of those things that wants to be set on your mantle, and for people to come over to your house and be like, oh, that's amazing. Yep, because it is. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to check out LOD Enterprises. There's a link for them down below in the more info area. And make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new Army toy review just about every Friday, and a different toy review just about every other day. And I'll see you guys next time.